We are all basically nice and have an inbuilt need to form relationships, feel compassion, and look out for one another. This goes beyond mere artistic expression. It is grounded in physiological and psychological truths. We are hardwired to feel compassion and empathy. But how does this natural condition fare when unpleasant emotions like fear, animosity, or rage interfere? Feelings like these are more like intense chemical reactions that change our bodies than simple feelings. When we're overwhelmed by these feelings, we stop caring about other people and start focusing on staying alive. It's a condition in which prioritizing one's own survival takes precedence over caring for others. Herein lies the crux of the issue plaguing contemporary society. The world we inhabit frequently prompts these instincts for survival, which cause us to lose touch with our own selves. After we become aware of these trends, we may take charge of our health again. Realize that we aren't being authentic when we're unfriendly, scared, or angry. While we're in this survival mode, our brains and bodies aren't working at full capacity. To bring about revolutionary change, one must first come to this understanding. Let us now investigate the ways in which our social environments and the media exert substantial effects on our thoughts and feelings. Fear, strife, and pessimism are common themes in the media's never-ending reporting. Anxiety and tension can set up as a result of this ongoing exposure. In reaction to continual exposure to information that heightens our natural inclination toward survival, our bodies secrete stress hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol, getting us ready to either fight or flee. This new normal of constant vigilance and tension is having an impact on our health, mental state, and interpersonal relationships. The media also doesn't always push us to question or investigate things further. It just relays the facts. In doing so, it serves to divert our attention away from introspection and toward more dramatic events. We may pick our reactions instead of reacting impulsively if we are aware of the influence these outside factors have on us. It helps us tune out the world around us and focus on what's truly important. Doing so will help us regain command of our emotions and, by extension, our well-being. Developing techniques for self-regulation is crucial if we are to overcome these emotional manipulations. The ability to control one's emotional reactions to novel situations is essential. Being in our natural state of empathy and well-being requires us to be aware of when we are stressed or negative, and to make an effort to shift back. Meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness exercises are all part of the practice and mindfulness that are necessary for this transition, as are other methods for soothing the body and mind. Mindful consumption of information is another aspect of self-regulation. It's about consciously deciding to surround ourselves with positive material and conversations instead of those that bring us down. Choosing to think positively and make progress is an active decision. We can start repatterning once we've begun to learn self-regulation. Changing our brains for the better is part of this process. New neural connections are formed in our brains as a result of every feeling and idea we have. Consistently giving in to destructive emotions or bad thoughts strengthens these pathways, making it easier to repeat the cycle. Patterning is a process of reprogramming our thoughts to think and react differently. It entails building new positive neural pathways. A lot of introspection and the courage to alter long-held convictions are required for this. What this means is that we can change our brain patterns by repeatedly associating our thoughts and feelings with our ideal selves. Though laborious and time-consuming, this procedure yields remarkable results. We can improve our health, happiness, and general well-being through repatterning with time and effort. A potent tool on the path to mastering your body and your world is mental practice. You can really rewire your brain and prepare your body for the future you desire through this systematic and deliberate practice. It's not just wishful thinking or daydreaming. If you want to reach a health goal, complete a personal project, or just feel really happy and fulfilled in the future, mental rehearsal is a great way to get there. In this practice run, it's important to use all your senses and feel the feelings connected to this future achievement as though it were happening right now. But what gives this such strength? Imagine yourself physically rehearsing future events, and your brain will actually build new neural pathways, the same ones that would form if you were really experiencing them. In other words, your brain starts to accept the event as real. There are real-world consequences to this notion, not merely mental ones. Just as if the event were actually happening, your brain will produce the same chemicals and form the same neural patterns in response to the simulation. The consequences of this method are far-reaching. By mentally and emotionally practicing an optimistic future, you can train your body to experience the happiness, contentment, and success that await you at that time. Your body begins to recognize these feelings, and, as you may be aware, our bodies are very habitual. Positive emotions are like food for the body. The more we eat them, the more we want more, and our actions will reflect that. The power of mental rehearsal lies in its ability to end the recurrence of negative feelings and actions. Your body will let you know when you're consistently experiencing negative feelings like stress, anxiety, or pessimism. However, you can escape this rut by practicing mentally. You can lay a new emotional foundation that is in tune with fulfillment, joy, and contentment. Making a new version of oneself is the ultimate purpose of this activity, not merely reaching concrete objectives. By practicing, you're not merely honing your performance. You're honing your character to the point where you can pull it off. To truly take charge of your body and life, you must embrace this fundamental principle of transformation, the idea of generating from the field. Here we enter the domain of energy and frequency, leaving behind the tangible and the visible. At its most fundamental level, our cosmos is nothing more than energy and information. Theoretically, this is sound. In fact, it is based on quantum mechanics. Like all types of energy, our thoughts and feelings have frequencies. These resonant frequencies engage with the quantum field, an enveloping field of energy and information. Experiences and possibilities begin to present themselves when we master the art of bringing our energy, thoughts, and emotions into harmony with the frequency of the reality we desire to create. This isn't about some mysterious power of attraction. Rather, it's about harmonizing your inner frequency with the possibilities outside of you. Realizing that we are interconnected with the cosmos is fundamental to creating in the field. We frequently don't realize how our ideas and emotions shape our experiences since they are continually interacting with the energy around us. Being aware of this relationship allows us to begin molding our lives with greater purpose and positivity. When we continue on our path of self-discovery, we eventually reach a turning point in our lives when we attain completeness and transcend into a higher state of consciousness. When you achieve this level of well-being, it's not just your mind or body that are in harmony. Your entire existence is in sync with everything around you. Coherence, or mental and emotional balance, is a prerequisite to arriving at this place. When your heart rate and brain waves are in perfect sync, you are not merely experiencing a theoretical ideal. You are actually in a quantifiable physiological state of coherence. When your body and mind are in harmony, you may expect to experience profound serenity and health. However, what steps are necessary to reach this level of harmony? Meditation, mindfulness, and the regular expression of positive emotions like thankfulness, love, and compassion are the building blocks. When you do these things, you can relax your body and mind and bring your emotions in line with your core values. A change in awareness can be yours as you train yourself to be consistent and to bring your emotions in line with your thoughts. You begin to see yourself and the world through fresh eyes. In this enlightened state of mind, knowing one's place in the world and one's connectedness to everything else is as important as knowing one's own identity. As we continue our transformative journey, we encounter a profound and life-altering stage, achieving wholeness and ascending to a higher level of consciousness. This isn't merely a physical or mental state. It represents a holistic alignment of your entire being, a state where you find complete harmony with yourself and the universe. To attain this state of coherence, where your heart rhythm patterns and brain waves synchronize for optimal functioning, one must engage in regular practices. Meditation, mindfulness, and cultivating heartfelt emotions such as gratitude, love, and compassion become integral to this pursuit. These practices not only calm the mind and soothe the body, but also align your emotional state with your deeper values. As you delve deeper into the journey of consciousness, a noticeable shift occurs. Your perception of the world and yourself undergoes a profound transformation. This higher level of consciousness goes beyond self-awareness. It involves understanding your connection to the universe and recognizing the significant role you play in the grand scheme of things. Measurable physiological changes support the idea of coherence, which is not just a metaphorical ideal. When your heart and brain are in sync, it creates a foundation for deep inner peace and overall well-being. The practices that lead to coherence pave the way for this alignment, allowing you to experience life with heightened clarity and a renewed sense of purpose. In this elevated state of consciousness, you become attuned to the energy and frequency that permeate the universe. Everything at its core is energy and information, a principle grounded in quantum physics. Your thoughts and emotions, as forms of energy, emit specific frequencies that interact with the quantum field surrounding us. Aligning your energy, thoughts, and emotions with the frequency of the reality you desire allows you to draw experiences and opportunities resonating with that frequency. Creating in the field isn't about mystical attraction. It's about consciously shaping your life. By becoming aware of the constant interaction between your thoughts, emotions, and the energy around you, you gain the power to intentionally mold your experiences. This understanding empowers you to shape your life in positive and intentional ways, steering it towards fulfillment and purpose. As you progress in your transformative journey, mental rehearsal remains a powerful tool. It goes beyond daydreaming. It's a purposeful practice that rewires your brain and prepares your body for a future aligned with your desires. By vividly imagining yourself in a desired future scenario and engaging all your senses in the process, you create new neural pathways. This not only influences your psychological state, but also has tangible physical implications as your brain releases the same chemicals and creates the same neural patterns as if the envisioned events were real. The beauty of mental rehearsal lies in its ability to break free from the cycle of past behaviors and emotions. It allows you to establish a new emotional baseline, one that resonates with joy, peace, and fulfillment. This practice transcends the mere achievement of specific goals. It involves creating a new version of yourself, instigating a profound transformation in your essence. The journey of self-regulation and repatterning contributes to this transformative process. By learning to manage emotional responses, rewiring negative thought patterns, and consciously choosing positive thoughts and emotions, you reclaim control over your well-being and happiness. It's an ongoing practice that, with time and dedication, leads to significant changes in health and overall life satisfaction. In conclusion, the journey of transformation is a multifaceted exploration of self-awareness, emotional regulation, and intentional living. It involves recognizing and navigating external influences, cultivating positive practices, and aligning your thoughts and emotions with the reality you wish to create. As you progress through this journey, achieving coherence, mental rehearsal, and creating from the field become powerful tools in your quest for wholeness and elevated consciousness. Embrace this process, for within it lies the potential for profound change and a life aligned with your truest aspirations.